I'm a little bit embarrassed to share how much I spent on dog treats. Owning a dog can be expensive. In this video, I'm going to break down what I spent on my dog in the last year, so from January to December 2022. I considered myself to be a fairly balanced spender. I love to save and invest and do all of those things and budget, but I'm also willing to spend on the things that are important to me. Mason being happy and healthy and having everything he needs to have a content life, that matters to me, and so I am willing to spend decent money on my dog. However, I want to be smart about it and I don't want to go crazy. What I'm going to share with you is how I track my expenses so I know what I'm spending, and then I'm going to share how much money I spent on Mason in the past year and where that money went. What did I actually spend it on? Hi, you come to help do the budget.
Firstly, let's look at how I've been recording my expenses. I went to the inventory and I went into their shop and I bought one of the budget planners that you can use on Google Sheets. Rachel's done a great job on these. They're beautiful to look at and they're really, really easy to use to record all of your income and expenses and your budgeting. This is what the annual overview looks like in the document, and then you've got one page for each month to break down those expenses further and really keep on top of your spending.
All right, firstly, medical expenses, seeing the vet. Mason does not have pet insurance, so we don't pay a monthly fee to have pet insurance. However, I really do consider that when I'm budgeting, and I make sure I'm always putting aside money into my emergency fund should the need arise. In January, Mason did have to go to the vet. He was having back pain and it was really playing up. He does have a degenerative condition similar to arthritis in his spine. So I had to take him into the vet and he needed some anti-inflammatories. So that set us back $139. He also had his annual checkup and his vaccinations in April, which was $206. So in 2022, we spent $345 on visiting the vet. Mason is on NexGard for flea and tick protection. I bought a 12-month supply of that during 2022, which was $265. One of the biggest expenses with Mason is food. I like to feed Mason well. I strongly believe in the philosophy of raw feeding and biologically appropriate diets for dogs. And so for the first 7 months of 2022, I was feeding a raw diet and I was sourcing the food from Woolworths and my local butcher. In August of 2022, I discovered the brand Leica, which is a minimally lightly cooked dog food made from human grade ingredients with all of the things in it that they need. So it's got your meats, your organs, your veggies, all of that stuff. I loved the idea of it. I love all the things they stand for and what they believe in, and it was just super convenient. It is delivered to my door in a box. It's frozen. I chuck it in the fridge or freezer, and then I just open and feed. So easy to do. I had to do a little bit of estimating on the food. I know exactly how much I spent on Leica from August to December, which was $1,732. But with the rest of the food that I was buying from Woolies, and sometimes I'd buy a thing of mince and I'd eat half for my dinner and then he'd eat half for his. So it was a little bit harder with that food, but I think I've nailed it down. I spent somewhere around $3,800 on Mason's food last year, which it just sounds wild when you actually add it all up and put it together like that. On his food, I also put the supplement Foresight. That is vet recommended because of the issues he has with his back. So that cost me $166. In 2022, I spent $337 on dog treats. And another thing I bought Mason in 2022 is toys. So I got him a Staffy ball for his birthday. It's like a big orange ball that he pushes around and chases around, and it's quite heavy. And anyway, he loved it. But that was $70. And then I've kind of done an estimate on how much I spent on other toys, because I often pick them up when I go to Woolworths to do my groceries, or if I pop into Big W for other things, I often buy him toys. So I would say I probably spent, I could be underestimating, but I would say at least $150 on other chews, toys, pools, those kind of things. So I'd add another $150 in toys. I did go full crazy dog mom with my next two purchases. I got us a set of matching hoodies, and I also got us a set of matching Pajamas. Necessary purchases? Not at all. Did they make my heart happy? Absolutely. Boys the Label, check it out. One of my favorite dog related brands in the world. The PJs matching set was $120 and the hoodie matching set was $185. Another dog mum spend was my Doggy Republic handbag or day bag. It is the perfect bag for taking out when I take Mason to cafes or for like walks. It fits his drink bottle in it. It's got a section for his poo bags. It's got space for treats. It is the ultimate dog mum bag. So I bought that and it was $48. Okay, so they were the major categories and the spending that I did on Mason throughout 2022. Based on those numbers and to the best of my calculations, the amount of money I spent on Mason in 2022 was $5,518. I feel like it's a lot. I'm pretty sure it's a lot. I don't think everybody's spending that much. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Do you think that's a ridiculous amount of money? Do you think it's reasonable? Do you think it's like good? Are you spending a lot more? Do you spend a similar amount on similar categories for your dog? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Am I a crazy dog mum or am I a reasonable dog mum? I am a single millennial dog mum. So I was expecting to spend a lot on my dog, but am I in the right ballpark? What do you think? I'll see you guys in the next video.